Hey guys, welcome back to Away from the Range. Today I've got a little project that we need to do on my 2018 Sportsman LE camper. The Dinette has got an issue where it's ripping away from the wall and it's kind of broken, so we need to get that fixed. We've had this camper for about 2 years and it's been an issue ever since we had it, so I just want to take you guys along for the ride. So the issue is with the Dinette, as I mentioned, and there's 6 of us that sleep in here, my wife and I and 4 of our kids. And so unfortunately I need all the sleeping. I've got 2 bunks in the back, you can see there. This Dinette, one of the kids sleeps in, and then the jackknife sofa, and then of course the deal up front. So let me get this apart and show you guys what we got going on. All right, let's look at this piece of crap. This thing is all jacked up in here. Look at that. What the heck? Anyway, this needs to be rebuilt. Look how shitty this thing is inside. There's like no structure in here. There's the other one. So I think what we'll do is rebuild all this. Okay, so you can see here I've got everything out. I mean, it was literally just these little, like, little 3/4 inch, maybe 1/2 inch strips. I'm really not even sure with these panels kind of put on there, so I'm trying to save all these panels so that it looks the same. But you can see here, this base too, even on the sofa, wasn't put together very well. So I put that cross brace right there, and it's got the with the Craig jig. I also mounted it to the wall and the floor a little bit better, so that's all solid now. That'll give us something to mount the Dinette to, along with the floor. Alright guys, what I thought I'd do is show you what we came up with here. Before I put this back panel on, I'll just show you what I've done. I've reinforced the back just a little bit with some, these are all 1x3s. So that should give it a little bit more support than the 3/4 inch 1x that they were using previously. We'll put in some pocket holes to screw it into the side down there. I've also added support down at the bottom that we can screw this base unit into the couch portions that we did a little bit earlier back here. So that'll screw into there. And then you can see this is all 2x3, so now there's support in the back. This is one unit now as opposed to the kind of built up thing that they had before. It really didn't add much weight. I was really conscious about how much weight we're adding to it. This is probably maybe 10 pounds for this whole deal. I would be surprised if it was that much. So anyway, let me get it put together. All right guys, as you can see here, this is all back together now. Can't even tell any work was done other than it's totally solid. It doesn't move at all anymore. You can see here in the cushions underneath what we've done down there. You can see down on the end there I've got some pocket holes from the Craig jig just to screw it into the wall. Before those were blind, so you couldn't get this out without taking this whole thing apart because the 1x that was in there was screwed into the wall, and then they attached everything to it. So this way now you can unscrew this if you want and pull this out later on. So anyway, that's all good as new. Actually better than new probably, with all the extra strength we put in. The last thing I wanted to talk about was how this happened. So let me get that set up and we'll talk a little bit about the slide sag. So it's important to understand why this happened. So when the slide is in, right now I've got the slide in, you'll see under this lip, there's I hope you can see that, there's a gap here. In fact, there's a gap. You could get your whole hand underneath there. It's probably about an inch between the base of the slide and the floor here. And what happens is, when the slide is in, if you sit on the couch, you sit on that Dinette set, like let's say you were camping out at Walmart and you know, you couldn't put your slide out because there's cars next to you and you needed to sleep in it for a night, and you sat on this couch, you sat on that dinette, what'll happen is it'll collapse here in the middle and go all the way down to the floor. And that inch will pull this dinette from the back wall out and try and rip it apart. And that's why the thing came apart down there and why we're having so much trouble. So there's a super quick, easy fix that I do. So let me show you that real quick. Let me get the slide out and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so what we'll do here is I'll show you how I take up that gap. I just get these laminate shelf boards. Here's one, they're 3/4 inch thick, just a regular old shelf board. Cut them to the length of what the slide is when it comes in. I'll put one in the middle, which just happens to be here underneath the portion, the very middle, and the portion where this dinette is and that couch is. Then I'll put another one about halfway between there and the end of the deal, just about right there. And same here, I'll put another one about halfway. Okay, there you go. There's 3 boards. And then when you bring the slide in, the carpet on mine will just hit it and push those just a little bit. And now what I'll do is I'll just lift it up and slide it under that carpet. Okay, there you go. You can see all 3 of them are under the carpet. Now we'll just go ahead and bring it in the rest of the way. And you'll see the slide will just come right over the top of them. There it is. They are in right now, and now if you stand on this, it won't flex at all because those boards are taking up that gap. So you can use the couch, you can use the couch, you can use the dinette, and not have to worry about that thing sagging and pulling away. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I'll be answering all of those. Until next time, please thank a soldier or first responder for protecting our way of life. See ya.